Hello and welcome to my channel, Talisman Tarot. In this reading I want to ask the cards and spirit directly through channeling about who's in love with you. And I have 5 groups here that you can choose from. This will be group number 1, this will be group number 2, this will be group number 3, this will be group number 4, and this will be group number 5. And so I will ask you to use your intuition and choose the group that speaks to you the most, the group that catches your eye, and that group will be your group. And if you need any more time to choose, you can just pause the video. But if you don't need any more time, then just head down to the description box below and find the timestamp for your particular group and click on that, and your reading should appear in front of you. And while you're down there in the description box below, make sure to check out my guide on how to book a personal reading from me. I love doing personal readings for you guys. It's always a pleasure. So please check that out. But let's focus on this reading right here. Choose your group and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, group number 1, you chose this Jolanda Tarot deck. And I'm going to start with some channeling and then I'm going to shuffle the cards for you. So I'm going to do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 1, the people who will choose group number 1? Who's in love with group number 1? This person seems to be older than you. This person could be 10 years older than you, maybe even more. This person could look a little bit scruffy. This person could have like a little bit of a beard. So this person seems to be a man. This person might have a relation with you that might not be ideal. So I feel like this person could be your teacher or someone who's a mentor for you, or a supervisor or a boss, or someone who has a little bit of it seems like there's something here that could make this a little bit problematic, and maybe you're not even interested in this person. I don't know. I feel like this person could also be your cousin. And I know that's very specific for one of you or something, but that's of course a little bit disturbing. I'm sorry if that's the case, but yeah. I'm sensing that this is not how it's supposed to be. Like, a cousin is not supposed to fall in love with another cousin, and a teacher is not supposed to fall in love with a student. And like, I'm just sensing a little bit of a problematic dynamic here. And yeah, I think this person could look a little bit like Christopher Walken, the actor. This person could also look a little bit like Ed Sheeran, the singer. This person seems like this person seems to be the type of person who has a good sense of humor, who has a lot of good qualities to them, but this person does not know how to be in a relationship and has had a lot of bad luck in their love life. And I don't think it's just because of bad luck. I think this person might also play a part in this. I feel like this person is not always the best at, you know, keeping a straight line. I don't know if this person is a drinker or if this person is just someone who has a tendency to get tempted very easily. I feel like this person could even be in a relationship right now or might be married, and this person is still out looking for something else too, you know, falling in love with others, even though this person is in a relationship. And I think that's probably the reason why he has a lot of bad luck in relationships. I don't think it's because of the universe hating him, which I feel like he feels. I think he feels like he's just unnaturally unlucky, like that everything is just against him somehow, like that somehow whenever he has a good thing, it just ends up going to shit, and he never knows why it happens. It's like he's oblivious to why it could be, you know, and I feel like there are many reasons that you could list to this person as, you know, potential reasons why it didn't work out. And all these reasons are probably, you know, things that he has done, things that he could have done differently, things that were completely up to him, and where he chose to do things the wrong way. And so, yeah, I feel like this is not I feel like it's not something you want. I feel like maybe most of you are thinking right now that this is not something you're interested in, and I would understand you if that's the case, especially if it's something a little bit outrageous, like if it's a family relation or something like that. But if it's a teacher-student relationship, I feel like maybe you are also like there could be a reciprocation of the feelings, I guess. But I feel like if you actually got to know this person intimately, I think you probably wouldn't be that interested, because I think this person comes across as really funny and charismatic and charming and all of that, and might also come across as a little bit dark and mysterious in a way that is also attractive. But I think this person has zero self-awareness, to the point where I feel like it's actually a little bit funny, because I think this person usually uses self-deprecating humor and makes himself the butt of the joke a lot. And so I think this person doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think he doesn't mind making fun of himself. But at the end of the day, I think he really believes that he has done everything for instance, in his marriage, in his relationship. He believes that he has done everything he could to make it work, even though he might not have tried anything, and he might have been the reason why it didn't work out, you know. So I feel like there's just a lot of I think he talks about himself as being the asshole, and I think he is actually honest about it in some way. I think he says it, but it's like he takes the victim role, even though he is saying that he was the asshole. But it's very hard to buy it, because this person says that he's an asshole, but then he also seems to feel like, or he comes across as a type of person who just says that in order for other people to maybe tell him, oh, you're not an asshole, you're a good person, you know, that he's just, you know, seeking out compliments. And I feel like that's maybe the male equivalent to seeking out compliments. Like women usually say, oh, I'm so ugly, and then they hope that other women will say, oh yeah, no, you're not, no, you're so beautiful. And I think men have a tendency to do this, where they say, oh, I'm such an asshole, oh, I'm such a creep, oh, I'm the worst, you know, and then hoping that everybody will say, oh, no, you're not. There's a lot of people out there that are 10 times worse than you are, and stuff like that. And so yeah, I feel like this person has some issues. I feel like this is also the type of person who's maybe seeking out validation. Like, I think this person seeks out, you know, contact from others. Like, I feel like this person is not satisfied with just being in one relationship, because I think this person I don't think he gets enough validation from just one relationship. And as soon as he feels like he's not really getting the validation that he's seeking, I think he goes out and finds someone, especially like a student or someone who's younger than him, someone who looks up to him, someone who might have someone who might see him as a role model, or someone who, I think he might seek out someone who idolizes him so that he can get that validation. And maybe he sees that in you, that he sees you as someone who looks up to him, or that's at least what he sees. And maybe you do, especially if it's a student-teacher relationship. Then maybe you have seen or perceived him as someone who's, you know, a little bit cool, a little bit charming and funny, and people laugh at his jokes, and so there's something there. But I don't know. But he's just not, like, I'm just sensing that I think he's a good person, just not in a relationship. I think I think he has a hard time taking responsibility, and yeah. And I think also, like, I feel like this connection between you two, first of all, I feel like most of you don't actually feel the same way about this person. But for those of you who actually feel the same way, or actually has a little bit of a feeling of a connection here, like that there's maybe something here. Like, if you feel that way about this person, if you know who it is, like, if you don't know, then I can maybe give you some more pointers with the cards. But if you do know, then I feel like this is, I don't think it could ever work out, because I feel like it's just not, it's not a good setup, you know. I feel like you should maybe also find someone who's maybe closer to your age, maybe. Also someone who might not have, like, I don't know. Well, someone who's not married, for instance, or maybe someone who's not going through a divorce, because maybe I'm sensing that this person could be going through a divorce. So maybe this person is not married, but again, still it's not ideal, because this person is trying to figure things out. And maybe this is also why this person is a little bit confused and might go out seeking, you know, a relationship in like everywhere this person goes, they are like trying to find closeness, intimacy with another person, because this person has lost that in the divorce. I'm gonna shuffle and see what the cards have to say about, first of all, a little bit more about this person so that you can know who this is. Well, with the 10 of Swords, I feel like this person is a little bit like self-loathing. Like that, this person has a dark side where this, well, maybe a depressed, maybe more depressed. Like this person is a little bit depressed. It could be because this person is going through it. Like this person is going through a lot. I feel like this person has had, you know, a tough few years. Maybe because of their ended marriage or their broken marriage, or you know that there's a lot of things that I feel like it's mostly well, this is also Eve. It's Eve in paradise, in the Garden of Eden, and that's about temptation. And so this person could have had also trouble with temptation, caving into temptation. This person could have had an alcohol problem, might still have an alcohol problem. Could also have had a drug addiction. And could also be easily tempted by younger women. If it's a man, of course. Which I feel very strongly that this is a man. But it could be a woman, I guess, in some kind of, well, in some, for one of you or something like that, then it could be a woman. But I feel like for most of you, for the majority of you, this is a man. But yeah, and I think the infatuation with younger women is mostly because I think this person feels like younger women look up to him. They idolize him. They see him as a star or something like that, where they see him as a little bit of a celebrity, even if he isn't a celebrity. But if he's a teacher, then sometimes the teacher can have a little bit of a glorified role and can be looked up to by students in a way where they see the person as a little bit of a rock star, especially if this person is the type of teacher who really thinks outside the box, you know, and does everything a little bit more chill and relaxed, and is a little bit more free with his way of teaching, and might even make a lot of jokes, and might also, you know, make fun of what they're teaching in a way, like might say a lot of things to the students that's very relatable, that the students will resonate with, because the students can, you know, like if this person is a teacher, which I'm kind of feeling that way, that this person is a teacher. And if he's not, then just ignore this. But if he is, I think he's the type of teacher who might say to the students that it's that whatever he's teaching is very boring, and that he understands if the students are bored, because he's also bored. And I think he scores some easy points by saying that to the students, because the students can relate to that. Like the students can, they feel like, oh, now I've got a teacher who understands me, you know. And I think it's, well, it can also get a little bit old, you know. It can, it's a gimmick that can be worn out, you know, when someone maybe uses it a little bit too much and starts being like a little bit too cool for school, like, and it can be a little bit icky. But I feel like mostly this person does it in a way that actually makes him very likable to others. So I hope you know who this is, because like I really I don't know what more to say about this person, but Spirit, can you give me something a little bit more specific, or something that's a common denominator that will resonate with the majority of the viewers? Something about this person that this person who is in love with group number 1. This person could have glasses or might have worn glasses before, and this person might have gotten laser, like a laser surgery to correct his vision. I think he has a little bit of vanity to him, even though he's maybe not the best looking. He has something attractive about him. He's very charismatic, and he has a very charismatic face. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think, well, he's not a model. He doesn't look, you know, he doesn't have like the conventional beauty, but I think he is maybe the type of person who doesn't want to wear glasses, even though, you know, even though he might have a prescription, but, well, mostly I feel like this person has gotten laser surgery to correct it, but I feel like that's maybe for some of you, but for others of you, this person has glasses but might not use the glasses, and might, you know, take the glasses off and might only use the glasses when they are reading something, or yeah, but I don't know. I'm gonna shuffle a little bit more about this person. This person could have like lines here, like this person might have had, you know, holes, like smiling holes, or dimples. I think that's what, yeah, dimples here, but with age I feel like it's more like it has maybe become like lines instead. Or this person never had dimples. I don't know, but I feel like there are some lines here that this person has. With the Ace of Wands reversed, this person comes across as someone who's not passionate about what they do. This person might also talk about how they are very tired of their job and that they hate their job. They might complain a lot about their job and about their situation. And I think, yeah, this person is a complainer. This person does have a lot to complain about. And I think it does sound a little bit hollow, because a lot of the things that this person complains about are things that he was in control over, but decided to do something silly and stupid and ended up fucking it up, you know. So I feel like a lot of the responsibility for the things that he complains about are on him. So, and then there's, you know, a lot of complaining about his job as well, and how boring it is, and how he's tired of teaching. If he's a teacher, I think he talks about how he's tired of that job. And then again, like, it's like, well, he could just get another job instead of instead of complaining about it. He could actually put action into it and do something different. I know it's easier said than done, but I think there's no reason to stay in a situation that he's not happy with, and that's also contributing to him feeling depressed. But I think he actually likes being depressed, or likes being the one that people feel sorry for. So I think he would actually stay in a situation that's actually terrible for him, just so that he can have something to tell people, and something where he seems like the victim of that story, and where he's the one that everybody has to feel bad for. And I don't know. And then again, like, then he has that other side to him where he's talking about himself being an asshole, but then he's just not really doing anything to make sure that he's not an asshole. But he, I don't know. He has a strange self-awareness that's not really self-awareness, but like he seems to know that he is responsible for his own situation, but he also contributes it all to bad luck. But he's also, like, he is a little bit contradictory in his personality. I'm going to shuffle some of these archetype cards just to get a little bit more information about this person who's in love with you. If you still don't know who it is, oh God, did it really have to fall to the floor? Yeah, okay, whatever. Storyteller reversed. He's not a very good storyteller. I think he could be the type of person who starts telling a story, and then like he suddenly remembers something else, and then he starts talking about that, and then suddenly there's like this whole tale to the story where it's like you have forgotten where you started. Like, you might ask this person a question, and he then like talks about a lot of other things without actually answering the question. And I think he's very good at also using this as a decoy, you know, talking in south and east and west, and like talking in every other direction, but not actually answering the question. And it's this card here, it also says making up tales that harm others. And I don't know, like I don't really think, like I'm more sensing that he's just someone who has a tendency to, you know, to not want to answer a question, or who might have a little bit of ADD or something that makes him sort of prolong a conversation to the point where you're not really sure what it was about to begin with, or prolong a story to the point where he's like, where he might also tell a story. I think he's very good at telling a story. It's very funny, but sometimes you just want to get to the point. I think he has a lot of funny details in it, and I think it's because he enjoys to tell a story in a way where it has to be amusing, but sometimes you just want to know that one thing, like you just want the answer. You didn't really ask for a comedy show, but I think he tries a lot to be funny. Like, I don't know if his jokes sometimes fall a little bit flat. But I think it's also a lot to do with the fact that he makes himself the butt of the joke, but actually doesn't really seem to feel like anything is wrong with him. So it's like so contradictory that you don't really buy into it. It's not real. Like, this person is trying to be a Chandler, but he's not, because he doesn't really have the self-awareness. It's like a faulty self-awareness that he puts on just to seem humble, or to get compliments, or get people to tell him that, oh, you're not the butt of the joke, you know, like that he shouldn't be the butt of the joke, or that he's like just trying to get people to tell him otherwise, or like, so it falls a little bit flat. And I'm not sure if he sometimes jokes for the wrong reasons, or I don't know, but. And I know this is all very specific too. So, yeah, but this is, yeah. But making up tales that harm others. I don't think he does that, but I think he could make up tales. Like, he might say some things that might be half-truths. Like, they might not be the whole truth. Like, he might talk about his relationship and everything that went wrong, and he might tell it from his perspective, where it's very much his side of the story. And you can tell that there's another side to this story. Like, it's like there's a lot that he leaves out. He's not really making it up. He's just leaving something out. Which kind of ends up making you feel like he's a little bit of a phony, because he does tend to make himself the victim of the story, even though he also talks about himself as the asshole, which is strange. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but yeah, that. I'm going to shuffle one more card just so that you can tell who this is. Okay, with the Martyr card, Martyr, it came out reversed. So the shadow attribute, which is what I'm going to read because it came out reversed, it says addiction to self-pity. So that makes sense. I I think he feels very sorry for himself. And he never really knows what he did wrong, even though it might be very clear to everybody else. But I think he is a little bit oblivious to his own wrongdoings. And I think he's just also, whenever he, like, I think it's also his behavior. I think since he is sort of, you know, throwing himself at younger women or something like that, while still being in a relationship or being in a difficult situation with his with his ex-wife or something, that he gets really, like, he takes it really personally if people actually reject him, even though, like, so maybe try, like, if you know who this person is, try to maybe avoid this person, because if you don't want to be with him, he's maybe gonna take it a little bit, he's not gonna take it well if you reject him or if you say to him that you're not interested, because I think I feel like it just speaks into this narrative that he has, that, oh, he's so unlovable, nobody wants him, like that it's so sad for him that everybody leaves him and nobody cares about him and blah blah blah. But yeah, but yeah, so I think I'm gonna end the reading here, because this reading has already been quite long. So I feel like maybe I have described this person enough now. For those of you who know who it is, you probably know now who it is, and so then the answer is that this is the person who's in love with you. Sadly, I'm sorry that this is the person. Maybe there are other people who are in love with you too, so maybe go back to the intro or the card selection, go back to that and maybe see if there's any other group that could be, you know, could be intuitively attractive to you as well. Just because, you know, there could be someone else who could be in love with you. So, but yeah, if you still don't know who it is, like if you feel like the person that I described now, it doesn't really make sense to anyone that you have in your life at the moment, then and that it doesn't ring a bell to you, like if it doesn't, then also maybe go back to the card selection and yeah, see if any of the other groups make sense to you or attract your eye. Yeah. So that's all I have for you, group number 1. I hope this reading was helpful, and have a great day. And if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one. And have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 2. You chose the Medicine Woman Tarot deck, and I'm going to start with some channeling, and then I'm going to shuffle the cards for you. So I'm going to do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 2, the people who will choose group number 2? Who's in love with group number 2? Who's in love with group number 2? This person could be from the Middle East, or from India, or from Pakistan. This person could have one parent who's from the Middle East and another parent who's from somewhere else. This person could have a dual nationality. I feel like this is someone that you have known for a while. I don't think it's someone that you have just met. I don't think so. I feel like this is a connection that has been going on for a while, maybe for a few years. Or maybe this is someone who you've known since you were children. Like, I don't know if you knew this person when you went to school, like middle school or something like that. This person could also be someone that you study with right now. I'm just sensing that this is someone that you know from a school setting, or that you knew from your childhood when you were very small children. Maybe you played together. I just feel like there's a strong connection here that might have been building up for a long time. Or maybe this is just like a very strong soulmate connection where it seems like it seems like you two have known each other for your whole life. But maybe you haven't. Maybe you have only known each other for a short period of time, but maybe it just feels that way. Maybe this person feels that way about you, that they feel like they really know you, and maybe even feel like they knew you in a past life or something. I'm going to shuffle and see what the cards have to say about this person. Ace of Arrows reversed. So this is Ace of Swords reversed. This person might have fallen in and out of the educational system. This person might not really know which way to go. They might have had a hard time after high school, choosing what to do afterwards. This person might have felt a little bit stuck, like they felt stuck in this selection period where they felt like they couldn't really decide what to do. This person could be a Pisces, because I feel like there's a very indecisive energy about what this person wants to do with their life. So this person could be in between jobs or in between educations right now, where this person doesn't really know what their shelf is. They don't know. They don't know what their life mission is, and they are trying to figure it out. So, and I think this person is taking, this person is putting in a lot of energy into this, like into figuring this out. It's not like this person is passive. This person is actively trying to figure it out. But it's just a little bit harder for some people. Like, some people just don't really feel like they fit into any of the boxes that already exist. So they have to either like cramp themselves into one of the boxes that exist right now, or they need to make their own box that fits them. And I think this person is maybe more leaning towards that this person is maybe trying to find a way to become self-employed, start their own thing. And so this is like, don't judge a book. Don't judge a book by its cover. Like, don't judge a person just because this person is unemployed right now. Like, that doesn't mean that this person is lazy or that this person isn't serious about their career. It's just that this person is trying to figure out a way to to make a living while doing something that they are passionate about. But they might have a hard time figuring it out right now, because right now it's in the early phases, like it's in the beginning right now, like they're trying to figure it out. But yeah, this person could definitely become successful. So yeah. I'm going to shuffle a little bit more about this person. Who this person is, the person who's in love with group number 2. Any more signs? 10 of Stones reversed. This is 10 of Pentacles reversed. This person does not come from old money. This person doesn't come from a good background even. Like, I think this person grew up in a low-income family, a low-income household. This person probably has parents who had a very hard life, who had to go through a lot of difficult stuff that was traumatic for them. And this, of course, I think this is also something that has affected this person, that they are very affected by the things that, like, even though this person might not have experienced something terrible in their lifetime, but still, since their parents have, I think it has rubbed off on this person, and this person has had like PTSD by proxy in some way, and I think it might also have contributed to some kind of identity crisis, not really knowing what to do after high school, not really knowing what box they fit into, because they might have grown up with parents who had, you know, who had a lot just in themselves, like a lot to figure out just in their own life. So they might have had very little excess energy to take care of their children, like that they might not have been very good at, you know, seeing their children. And I think this person might have grown up not really knowing who they were, how they fit into the whole picture. And I think, yeah, of course, it's going to put a lot of pressure on this person when they have to decide what to do with their life, when they don't really know who they are. Then it's very hard to know what they're good at, or what their talent is, how, like, where their skills are, what are they better at than other things, like what. And I think this person just never really got that from their family, from their parents. Like, their parents were not good at putting emphasis on this person's talents, because the parents didn't notice the talents, because they were, you know, preoccupied with their own stuff. And it makes sense. So with the 7 of Cups here, this person is a dreamer, which is a good thing. I think I think this person this person is someone who, like, this person wants to become successful. This person wants to maybe also do something where they can get some recognition for it. And I think they want to live a certain life. They want to live a certain lifestyle, and I think they're just figuring. This person is just figuring out how to get there, but I think this person is very motivated to get there. I think this person is very driven. So yeah. With the ecstasy card reversed, this person is not on drugs. This person is not the type of person who's even interested in that sort of thing. I think this person might also, like, I don't think this person drinks either. I think this person is in many ways very clean and very pure as well. Like this person, this person doesn't fall into temptation easily. Like this person is very controlled, and I'm also sensing that this person is maybe more of an introvert. I don't think this person is like the extroverted type. I don't think this person is a social butterfly. Like I think this person is someone who might, like, I feel like this person has a few friends that they are very close to, but they never really cared to be popular. Like I think this person also has a little bit of trust issues. I don't think this person opens up to anyone, or to just about anyone. Like this person opens up to some people, but just not everyone. That was what I was about to say. Yeah, that this person is more like this person is more shielded, more protected. Like they protect themselves from others. I think this person also has, there might be some trust issues because of this person's upbringing, like getting raised by parents who were maybe not the type of people who would trust anyone, or like I think this person might have had a little bit of a sheltered upbringing where maybe nothing, like I don't think anything was allowed. It was very strict, and like strangers were not allowed in the house. Nobody was supposed to, like I don't think this person was even allowed to have friends over, and if he was, it was like the parents needed to approve of it, and they didn't approve of everybody. Like they had to, you know, they were just very strict and had a strict process on like figuring out who was allowed access and who wasn't. So I think this person has maybe trust issues because of that, but I think this person might also have trust issues because this person has maybe confided in people that he shouldn't have confided in, that this person might have told things to people that then took advantage of the information that they told them, or something like that. Or this person could have gotten mixed up in something in the past, that like where this person was just talking to some people, and then he might have gotten arrested or something, or people might have associated him with some other people and then assumed that he was a drug dealer because he was talking to some people who were drug dealers, even though this is the type of person who would never ever like touch drugs, because that is like something that this person is very strict. Like they're very strict when it comes to not doing anything that could potentially, you know, fuck them up. Like I think this person knows that the psyche is very fragile and that you shouldn't mess with that. And so, and I think this person doesn't want to get associated with people who do that, because I think it also makes them vulnerable to people assuming that they are bad news because of who they are hanging out with. But this person might have once hung out with some people who were bad news, and this person didn't realize in time, and then it was too late when he realized what types of people they were. And I don't know, it just makes me think that this person has trust issues because of that, because of a bad experience in the past. And I think he is he could actually have like a record, like he might have, like he might have gotten arrested for something that he didn't do, or something where he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. And I don't let this scare you off, because I feel like this person is unlucky, truly. I think this person just has, well, it's not just about it's not just about luck, because I feel like this person might also be misunderstood easily because of maybe this person's background, that people assume things about this person based on where they come from or what they look like or something like that. And so I think this, like, I'm quite positive that this person hasn't done anything that they should have been arrested for. That this is very unfair. I think this is something that this person also is very, like, this person is very paranoid because of it, because they just know that anything can happen. Like, if they just if they just walk on the wrong side of the road, then that could be enough. Like so but yeah, if you need a little bit more information about this person, something more to yeah, I'm gonna shuffle some of these archetype cards just to get a little bit more information about who this is, this person who's in love with you. Well, with the martyr card reversed, this person is not a martyr. This person I think this kind of makes me think, well, this is just my association to the card at this moment. When I see this card, I'm just sensing, like, even though it says addiction to self-pity, that is the shadow attribute of this card here. And so I'm going to read that because it came out reversed. But I'm actually not sensing that from, well, this person could be someone who has a little bit of self-pity. Yeah. I feel like there's also good reason to have self-pity. This person might use, like this person might use the race card or something like that, but I feel like that's maybe also justified when you think about what this person has been through. That this person has so many experiences, and especially one experience where I think this person really was, very unfairly mistreated and or mistreated, and that was unfair, not unfairly mistreated. I feel like that's one of those contradictory sentences where it ends up meaning the opposite of what I was intending. But that I think this person has been through something very unfair. So yes, I think this person might show, might be a little bit self-loathing, or not self-loathing, but this person has self-pity. I feel like there's reason to, but I feel like that's not what I'm sensing from this card, because what I'm sensing, even though you can think about why I'm jumping to this conclusion or not, I don't care, but my association to this card at this moment is that I think this card suggests that this person is not that indoctrinated into the religion that this person is a part of. That this person might often be misunderstood as being extremely religious, and that this person wants to follow certain laws because of religion, and that they want everybody else to follow the same laws or whatever. But the truth is that this person doesn't, I don't think this person takes their religion very seriously. I think this person is religious. I think they would consider themselves to be religious, but I think it's not to the point where, I think it's more chill. This person might pray. This person might talk to God sometimes in order to get some strength in a situation, or get some answers to some things that they are not really sure what to do, or if they are at a crossroads, they might talk to God about it. But it's not like they're not ready to be a martyr for their religion. It's not that at all. It's not the what's it called? This person is not in this person is not conservative in their religion. It's not fundamental. It's not. It's just more relaxed than that. So yeah, I'm gonna ask a little bit more. About this person. Anything more about this person? Okay, Destroyer reversed. And, well, the shadow attributes. Well, again, I'm going to read it, but I feel like I'm seeing something different from this card. But I'm going to read it anyways. It says, intoxication with destructive power. Destroying others' dreams or potential. I'm not seeing that from this person at all. I think this person is actually a very, honestly, I'm what I'm sensing from the other cards, I feel like what I'm seeing is someone who has a good heart but is in a bad situation, or has been in a bad situation their whole life, really, like that there has been a lot of outside influences that have formed this person into maybe being not very trusting of new people, being a little bit skeptical when they meet new people. And I think there's good reason to be that way. But I feel like this person is not skeptical towards you. And I think this person actually has a very strong connection with you, and has like a feeling of just that this connection that you two have, it's very natural. It's very comfortable. Like, you can be yourself around each other. And yeah. With the Destroyer reversed, what I'm sensing, of course, the intoxication with destructive powers, or with destructive power, I don't really know what that should be, but this person might have fallen into the wrong crowd at some point in their life. And I think, given what they have been through, they might have been seeking out friends who were like similar to them. Like, who had a similar background as they had. Like, that it might be the similarities. It might have felt like home to be around people who were maybe a little bit problematic, people who were in a gang or something. And even though this person has never been interested in drugs or dealing drugs or anything like that, but they might have, hung out with people who were drug dealers, who were on drugs as well, and who were maybe a little bit rough around the edges and doing a lot of stupid shit. But I don't think this person wanted to be a part of the dumb shit, but this person just wanted to be a part of a crowd that actually understood him more. I keep saying him. I am assuming this person's gender because I feel like this person is a man, but again, it could be a woman. I don't know. But I think this person just wanted to fit in, belong to a group of people. And I think we all want to belong. We all want to find people who are similar to us. Like, yeah. So, but I feel like with the Destroyer card being reversed, I feel like this person is actually trying to fix his life. This person is trying to this person is doing the opposite of destroying right now. Like, this person is trying to make it all better, trying to walk a straight line, not getting in trouble, just wanting to live a life with with prosperity. Like, this person wants to, I think this person wants to live a life that's not in poverty, and I think it's because this person grew up in a family where there might not have been a lot of money, and where everybody had to save up money if there was something that needed to be, paid for, like the electric bill or something like that everybody had to tip in, and everybody had to, make sacrifices in order to make the wheel go round. And I think this person wants to change that. I think this person wants to live in more excess, like that this person wants to be successful, wants to make money. They're just trying to figure out a way to do so. And it's of course a little bit hard. I feel like this person might want to do something in the music business, maybe, or something completely different. But I think like the music industry, that's just something that's coming in. I don't know. I don't think it's for all of you. For some of you, I think this person just want to start their own business, something where they can maybe sell something or repair things, or like something where they can have a shop where they provide a service or something. Maybe in terms of repairing IT items, like repairing computers or repairing phones or something. But I feel like that's maybe only for one of you. So I know it's very specific. I just wanted to put it out there so that at least one of you might know who it is now. But others of you, I feel like just this person just really wants to make it. This person wants to succeed. They want to do something that they can make money out of, and so that they don't have to struggle. And so they are fixing their life. And I think that is also admirable. I think this person is doing it alone. This person doesn't have a support system, which also needs to be taken into account, that this person doesn't have anyone who is prepared to, catch him if he falls. Like, I keep saying he, I know, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I think this is all I have for you. I hope this was enough information for you to know who is in love with you. And yeah, if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one. And have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 3. You chose this Dame Fortune's Wheel Tarot. And I'm going to start with some channeling, and then I'm going to shuffle the cards for you. So I'm going to do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 3, the people who will choose group number 3? Who's in love with group number 3? So this is someone who has a very young face, kind of like a baby face. And there's nothing wrong with having a baby face. Like there's like that can also be very attractive, and like I think this person is very attractive even though they have a baby face, I feel like this person has very fine features, very smooth skin, looks very youthful, looks very young and beautiful, and I feel like this person has absolutely no problem getting dates. For instance, I think this person has options and always have had people drooling over them. I think this person probably was quite popular in high school because this person has a pretty face, a very pretty face. And it's just very youthful, and it might be a little bit hard to take seriously, because it's kind of like you're talking to like two kids who have crawled on top of each other and are wearing like a trench coat, like a long trench coat and a hat as a disguise, where they are like trying to pass as an adult, and it's kind of like that. And it might be a little bit hard to take this person seriously, but I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's just me, because I think many people actually find this person very attractive. Maybe I'm just a little bit more attracted to a little bit more maturity and a little bit more of an edgy face, a little bit more scruffy looking. I don't know. So maybe this is just maybe this is just my preference that's coming through, that's shining through in this reading, and maybe I'm seeing a problem in this, maybe where you're not seeing it at all. Like maybe you find this person very attractive, so maybe there's nothing wrong there. Like, and there isn't anything wrong with looking young. Like, it's, yeah, I think this person is blessed with very good skin. I think it's like, yeah, it might be genetic, like, so that's good. Like that's the genes that you should be looking for, because that means that your kids are also going to be blessed with that smooth and youthful skin. So maybe that's, like, maybe this is actually a, like, I don't know, but I feel like this person could look a little bit like the kid from Home Alone, the actor who played the kid from Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin, I think that's his name. This person might look a little bit like him if he hadn't done drugs. I think, like, a little bit. I think a little bit smoother though. Like, but kind of has the same baby face, even in his adult years. That it's still, like, you can still tell that, like, when you look at Macaulay Culkin, you can still see it's the same, like, kid from Home Alone. Like, it's, of course we can see that in everybody. Like, I think it's a little bit different with child actors, and we all just, like, we all associate them with their baby face, like the face that they had when they were children. And maybe it's hard for us to kind of get that image out of our mind. I don't know, maybe, but maybe you knew this person as a kid. So maybe that's the thing. Like, maybe this person who's in love with you might be someone that you knew when you were younger, when you went to middle school. Maybe you went to middle school together with this person. So, or maybe high school, but maybe you knew him back when he or she, back when this person was a kid. And so maybe it's, yeah, maybe that image is imprinted in your mind, where it's maybe something you think about every time you see them. You think about this like how they looked when they were a kid. And that could maybe make it a little bit awkward, you know, I don't know. Or make this person seem a little bit less sexy, you know, because you knew them when they were a kid, and back then you didn't associate them with anything sexy, because you were kids. So maybe that's, like, I don't know. I feel like this person played sports in middle school or high school. I think this person might have played football or ice hockey or something. I think this person was pretty good at sports. But I feel like maybe they had an injury, and maybe after that they didn't really want to play anymore, or maybe they couldn't play anymore after this injury. I don't know if it was serious. It could have been, like, maybe this person, like, was, maybe they were playing ice hockey and got a puck like directly to the face, and maybe directly to the nose, and maybe it was very serious. Like this person could have died, maybe, or like something, or this could have been a back injury or a knee injury or something. But it seems like it has shaped their life, especially because I think this person wanted to play sports for a living. I think they wanted to grow up and be a professional football player or ice hockey player or something like that. And so I think I think their dream was like it was that dream that got lost after that injury. They really had to rethink what they were doing and who they were as a person, because they had to reinvent themselves and find something else to do, like something else to define themselves with. So yeah. Okay, with the Six of Wands, this person probably was popular in high school, and yeah, of course this person played sports, so and this person was good looking, so of course this person was popular. So yeah. Okay, with the Knight of Wands, this person might have had a bit of a happy-go-lucky personality before they got injured, if they got injured. But I don't know if this resonates with all of you. I don't, like, I'm sensing something about an injury or maybe a health condition that this person had suddenly and had to reinvent themselves because they got something that was, you know, making their life very problematic. So this I feel like it's something health related, and I think after that, I think they realized that, like, I feel like before this, and this was probably when you knew them, like before, like I feel like you knew them before, and then maybe you've bumped into this person recently, but maybe there was like a gap before you met them recently, like that, where you might not have talked to each other for many years before that. And I think before, when you might have known them, or maybe you went to the same school as them, and so you might have seen them in the hallway or something, but maybe you felt like back then that this person was like the type of person who thought they were invincible and that they could do anything, and that they were a little bit high on life and high on themselves in a way. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm being a little bit tough on this person, but I feel like this has changed. I think this person has been humbled by their experience, and I think they know now that they are not invincible. They know that life is delicate, and yeah, they are a lot less impulsive now. They used to probably be very impulsive, but they are not that way anymore. I'm going to shuffle a little bit more about this person who's in love with you. with the 7 of coins here, this person seems to be well off. This person seems to have their finances pretty much stabilized. Like they don't have like a messy economy. Like their finances are not messy. And I think a part of it might be because this person has like a wealthy family. Like they might have parents who were always quite well off, and so they might have grown up in an upper middle class family, maybe. And I don't think this person ever, they were never in need of anything. Like they had everything they needed. They were very comfortable growing up, and I think they still are. And yeah, they might be a little bit spoiled. Like this person is like, they are very blessed to have parents who help them out. So I don't know if it's necessarily spoiled. Like spoiled is such a bad word, because people can ask their parents for help financially without being spoiled brats, and without being like, I feel like spoiled is just such a terrible word to use, because it's not spoiled. Like the person is not spoiled. It's not rotten. It's not like it's going to the trash just because they asked for help. I feel like it's maybe the wrong word to use, but I think this person gets help from their parents. I think they have a very close bond to their parents, and I think I think this, I don't know. I think their family actually means a lot to them. And so I think this person is a family person, but I don't know if this person is ready to settle down and make their own family. I think this person is maybe a little bit preoccupied with their own stuff right now, where I think this person is in love with you, but this person seems to not really know what they want yet. They don't know what they're looking for. I think they know that they have a connection with you, and they feel attracted to you, and this is something they want to build on. They are interested in this, but I feel like there's a part of them that doesn't even know what a relationship really requires of them. That they don't. I feel like this person is a little bit immature, actually. I think it's not just their face. Like they have an immaturity about them where they might think a little bit like a child sometimes. And I think they are maybe still in that phase in their life where they want to just be free and do whatever they want to do, and have no one tell them what to do and stuff like that. That this, I don't know. I think this person has a hard time really realizing what hard work is, or like, I think it's because this person has just always been able to go to their parents, so they've never actually had to work really hard, and they've never had to work for their money. And I think this might have made them have, like, even though they have financial stability, but it's just not because of them. Like, it's not something that they build up. Like, they haven't made that themselves. Like, they haven't created this wealth on their own. They haven't built it up from scratch. They've gotten some help. And I think, like, I feel like there is a part of this person that could be, like, that could be very entrepreneurial. And I think this person actually wants to own their own business, and maybe they actually do. Like, they might have a business right now that they are building up. Like, it might be a startup business. And there is a good chance that it's going to get successful. But the problem is that it's not, like, it's something that they've had help with. And maybe that doesn't really matter at all. Like, like, who cares if this person's parents helped them and gave them the money to start this business up? Like, if the parents can help the children, like, then of course they're going to help the children. And it's not this person's fault that they are blessed and that they are privileged. That's not their fault. And in a way, it's not something that should be held against them, because they are just in a very fortunate situation where they are able to have people fund them, and that they don't need to go out and ask for money, because, like, from, like, a fundraiser or something like that, because they can just ask their parents. And in many ways, that, like, I don't know if like, yeah, but I think this person could very well end up being quite successful. And so that is a plus. Like, that's a good thing. That's a positive thing in this reading here. Like, there's a lot of good things. Like, this person has a lot of good things going for them. Like they have a good chance of becoming successful in their career. They have started something great, I think. And they are good looking, even though they look young. They are still attractive and good looking and very conventionally pretty. And yeah, maybe they were born with a silver spoon in their mouth, but, well, again, they couldn't control that. That happened. Like, you know, I think it's... And yeah, this person was popular in middle school, but of course, yeah, this person was rich, pretty, and played sports. And that was not something they were necessarily in control over. Maybe their parents actually forced them to go play sports. Maybe they didn't even want to. Maybe they just had to, and then ended up being popular because they were playing a team sport. And yeah, of course, they got to know a lot of people during the times where they were, you know, practicing that sport. Yeah, of course. So it's a good way to gain popularity. And I think, like, all of this, like, of course, like, these are all good things. And I don't know why I'm spinning it in a negative way, because these are positive things. And this is generally a very positive reading. I'm just maybe sensing that I'm sensing that you're not really that into this person. That maybe it's you who have a little bit of an ick when it comes to this person. And maybe you don't even want them to have a crush on you or be in love with you, because maybe you feel like this person, like, maybe you feel like you two have more of a friendship going on, or something like that, where maybe you don't see this person as marriage material, and maybe they aren't, and maybe that is what you're maybe not so attracted to, or like that this person seems a little bit like a player and doesn't seem like the type of person who would settle down, because this person wouldn't. Like I don't like. I think this person is, well, I think this person could, but only if they found the right one. And I feel like this person could be the type of person who would suffer from terrible FOMO, fear of missing out, where this person might be afraid of committing to a person and, you know, getting in a relationship and putting a label on the relationship and stuff like that, in case someone else comes along. And what if this person falls in love with someone else? Like I feel like that's this person's sentiment, that they feel like they can't choose to put a ring on someone's finger because, you know, this person can't predict the future, and maybe someone else who's prettier or better for them comes along. And that's a terrible mindset. And I don't want to put words in this person's mouth, because maybe for some of you this person would never think in those patterns at all, but I just feel like for many of you this person thinks in some, like, maybe not that dramatically. This person would maybe more, I think this person would describe it as them being afraid of not being able to walk a straight line, that they might be afraid that they can't trust themselves with another person, and that they are afraid of getting in a committed relationship in case they end up disappointing that person. And I think this person feels that way about you, that this person is in love with you, but this person is afraid that they're gonna fuck it up. So, yeah. And they might, because I don't know if this person is the best at being faithful. I don't think this person has a very good track record of being faithful. So I think this person has been, like, I feel like there might have been, like, I know this is very specific, I'm gonna say it anyways, but I feel like this person might have been in a relationship in the past where it was very serious, but then this person sent a picture to another person, like another woman or another man, I don't know, but and like a kind of like an intimate picture, something that was not supposed to, you know, like the person that this person was in a relationship with might have found out about that picture and might have seen the correspondence that this person had with this other person, and I think they got in trouble because of that, obviously. And I think this person just ends up doing something a little bit silly like that. And, well, I say silly, but of course it's terrible. Like, it's terrible, of course. Infidelity is terrible, and I don't know. I would be watchful of this one, even though this person has good things going for them. Like, I think this person is also maybe trying to walk a straight line and trying to flip their life around and make it a little bit more more stable and more, like, harmonious and balanced. And I think this person is trying, but I think this person might have a hard time with temptation. Like, this person is maybe the type of person who would cave into temptation, especially when it comes to love and sex, I think. Because it's always been something that this person has had an excess of. Because this person has had a lot of offers, especially when they went to high school. I think everybody was, again, I think I said that before, but everybody was drooling over this person. And I think it might have boosted their ego to the point where they feel like they can have whoever they want, even though this might not be true anymore, because this person is getting older. But I think this person is still living on that delusion, or whatever you would call it, that they don't have to settle for less than they deserve, and it's very hard when, of course, this person can't predict the future, so they don't know if they are settling for less than they deserve, because they don't know who's going to walk into their life in the future. So they are comparing all potential partners with an imaginary future partner who could potentially walk into their life, which is a little bit hard to compare against, because that is their imagination, like an imaginary woman or man, who, like, no earthly being could compare to that, because it's, imaginary. So I don't know. Just be a little bit watchful. But I feel like mostly this person seems to have good intentions. I'm just a little bit skeptical. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the reading here, because I feel like there's maybe not more to talk about. So yeah, I hope this reading was helpful. If you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one. And have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 4. You chose the Herbal Tarot, and I'm going to start with some channeling, and then I'm going to shuffle the cards for you. So I'm going to do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 4, the people who will choose group number 4? Who's in love with group number 4? Okay, it's someone who's quite similar to you personality-wise. This is someone who's very much on the same wavelength as you. You two get along very well because you have a lot in common. You seem to have the same interests, the same point of view. You believe the same things, and I think this person might also be spiritual or religious or something like that, where I think you two might have the same belief system, and I think you have the same hobbies as well, and I think you can bond over that, and I think you have already bonded over it, over the fact that you two have so many common interests, and maybe both of you are into tarot or magic or the occult or something, and maybe that is also something that you have bonded over before. I feel like you two are very alike, and I don't want any of you to comment down below that this is just your energy that I'm picking up on, and that you're just in love with yourself, because that's not the case. This is just someone who's very similar to you in personality, and that happens, We are very similar to each other. Like, no one is that unique that no one out there is like them at all. Like that, no such person exists. And I feel like you two just have like so many common interests that of course you are a little bit alike, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's actually a very beautiful thing, I feel like. And so, and sometimes, like, I know that the whole thing about opposites attract, I know that's something that, yeah, that people talk about, and I believe that in many ways, yeah, it could be good to have two people come together who are complete opposites, and in a perfect world, they would probably make for a better relationship, I guess, because they can complement each other and like. But I feel like it's just not really necessary, because we don't walk around as two halves who then get together and then we're a whole person when we get together. Like, we don't have to complement each other, like, because we can all just be full people, whole people who walk around and then find a mate who's also a whole person, and then we can get together and nobody is nobody is complimenting the other. Nobody is starting where the other person fell short. Like, we can just, like, coexist without having to somehow be like a valuable asset to the other person just because that person has a weakness and that weakness happens to be your strength. It doesn't always work that way. Sometimes people with the same strengths can actually come together and also bond over the fact that they have the same weaknesses. Sometimes it's also nice that to be in a relationship with someone who understands the struggle of having a weakness that is something, and if that person also has it can be something where both of you are going to work together to figure it out. And it might be a little bit harder when both of you have it as the same weakness, but it doesn't have to be, I feel like two people, like, I feel like two people who are very similar to each other would actually make for a very good couple. That's just my opinion. So, yeah, I'm kind of already kind of interested in this, like, this connection. I feel like there's just something here. Like, something here seems really beautiful, and I'm kind of shipping this. I hope that you're also into this person, but of course you probably need a little bit more information about this person before you know who I'm talking about. Even maybe you already know, but I feel like this person is very intelligent and very curious of the world. This person is a student of life. They like to research everything. They like to they like to gather all the knowledge that they can. Like, they see everything as a learning experience, and yeah. I'm going to shuffle a little bit to see what the cards have to say. So with the Temperance reversed, this person might be like a little bit imbalanced. Like, this person has a lot of good things going for them. Like, they are very intelligent. They are very curious of the world. They have they have so many good things. but they might be I'm not ruling out that this person could have like a really high IQ. And with a really high IQ, sometimes a person can end up, you know, being a little like it comes with a price, you know. Some people can drive themselves a little bit mad if they are a little bit too smart, you know. They can get hyperfixated on a lot of things, and then then they might snap at some point where they have hyperfixated over things their whole life, and then suddenly they just don't want to do it anymore. Then they suddenly just want to do something completely different. And I don't know, like this person might have actually dropped out of university, even though this person seems like the type of person who should be in the university, because they are very smart, and it seems like a little bit of a shame that this person would drop out, you know. But I think this person might just like suddenly have had enough. Like now is enough. Now they just don't want to do it anymore. Like, and this person might also like, there might be something about this person's this. Like, you know, there's like a thin line between madness and brilliance, you know, where it's the other way around, you know, that brilliance and madness, even though it doesn't really matter, it's just still the same thin line. It's like this person, yeah, I think this person is a little bit eccentric, maybe. This person could get a little bit manic sometimes, where they get a lot of great ideas. Like I'm kind of getting a little bit of an Elon Musk kind of vibe here. I don't know. Like I think this person is like a mad genius, sort of. This is sort of the vibe I'm getting. But this person is like, there's definitely a lot of good going on. This person might have a little bit of a struggle with, you know, maybe addictions or something. Like this person might use alcohol or drugs to kind of cool down or chill a little bit, where this person is so much in their head all the time that they might gravitate towards something that could calm their brain down, and maybe also dumb their brain down so that they are on the same level as everybody else. And this person might have been, you know, searching for that in like in every area that they could. Like they've searched to that escapism. I don't know. With the Tower reversed, this person might not be that tall. This person could be average height, or maybe a little bit below average height. But is there something else about this person? Anything that you could maybe use to pinpoint who this is, if you're still kind of wondering who it is? Okay, with the Six of Pentacles, this person seems to be a little bit, I don't know, this person seems very generous, like a very generous person. They are very generous with their time, and possibly also their money. This person is someone who's a giver. This person is someone who doesn't just take and take and take. This person wants an equal relationship where both people tip in, you know, also emotionally. I think this person is also a giver when it comes to like things about themselves. Like this person shares things. This person might be a little bit of an oversharer. This person doesn't keep things hidden. Like, well, this person might want to come across as dark and mysterious, but I think this person fails to do so because it's written all over their face. Like, I think this person believes, like, sometimes that they are being slick, or that they are, you know, like if this person is uncomfortable with a situation, or if this person is kind of annoyed with another person, it's written all over their face. They are very, very bad at hiding it, but they think they are. Like they think they are being very good at putting on a poker face, and I think it's very easy to read this person. Actually, this person is not that complicated as this person believes that they are. I think this person is kind of like a mad genius, but in the way that this person is it's like it's just because this person has a lot going on. But I think this person is very smart. But there are certain things, especially socially. This person is maybe not the smartest, you know, like, or I don't think this person is very good at being false, or I think this person is very filled with honesty. Like this is a very honest person. Like this person, I don't think this person is good at lying. This person says it like it is. This person is not afraid of saying something where they are the butt of the joke. Like they are not afraid of, like, you know, degrading themselves if it's a good story. Like, or I think they make themselves the butt of the joke a lot of the time, and takes themselves not very seriously at all, which is very, like, I find this to be very attractive. I can't really imagine anything less attractive than someone who takes themselves too seriously. So I feel like this person is very, like, I feel like this person is very charming. This person does have certain, like that, yeah, of course, when someone is very intelligent, they might not be very socially gifted. It's just like there's a what's it called, like a correlation there, or not correlation. There's a it just makes sense that that when you have one, you also have the other, and sometimes it's just yeah. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like this person is this person is good company. Like I feel like you also really like hanging out with this person. I think you feel natural around this person, very comfortable around this person. Like you can be yourself around this person, and this person isn't judging you. And you can tell, because if they were, you would be able to read it on their face. And so this person is very nice to be around, because I feel like this person is also someone you could just ask directly. Like if you're curious about something, or if you feel like maybe they seem uncomfortable or whatever, like you can just ask them and they would be honest with you. Like this person is just a very, yeah, a very genuine person, very authentic in the way that they are. Like, but there might, like, okay, so this is a little bit specific, but for some of you, this person could be a homosexual. I know it's not going to resonate with all of you, but I feel like if this person is a homosexual, this person has not come out yet, and I don't know if they will. Like, I feel like this person is like, and I hate to say this because I don't want all of you to think, oh, then you don't want to be with this person, because like, especially if this is a man and you're a woman, and you feel like, oh, then there's no way that this is ever gonna work out between you two. And keep in mind that this is a general reading, and I know I shouldn't say specific stuff in a general reading, I get that, but I feel like if you know that this person is a homosexual, I feel like it's mostly if you're a woman and this person is a woman, and you know who it is, and you know that you are both women, or if you're both men, you know, if that's the case, I feel like then you have read this person correctly, because maybe you have always had a little bit of a hunch that maybe this person is also a homosexual. And if that's the case, I think this person is. I think this person, well, obviously this person is, because this person is in love with you. So yeah, that that makes sense. Yeah. But I feel like this person, like there is something a little bit complicated, because this person is so honest and authentic and genuine, but there is a part of this person that feels like, even though they are in love with you, they might not be completely ready to go down that path, because this person might feel like, well, if they do, then it's binding. Like, then they have, like, then what if it doesn't work out? Then they have this label on them that they are a homosexual, and then they have to be that for the rest of their life, because nobody would believe them if they suddenly went back into the closet. Like, then they are afraid that nobody would take them seriously. So I think this person is afraid of taking that first move, like taking that first step and becoming more their true self in public and telling people and stuff like that, because this person is afraid of making a decision that they can't you know, change afterwards. And I think this person is a little bit claustrophobic in that sense of, like, they don't want to be put into a box that they can't get out of. Like, and I think they do a lot of things in their life in order to escape this box. And this might even be the reason why they dropped out. If they dropped out of the university or dropped out of some education that they started, they might have dropped out right before the finish line, right before they got their degree. And they might have done this because they were feeling claustrophobic. They felt like if they actually finished this education, then they would have to stay in this education for the rest of their life. And they had to, you know, or not the education, but this career, like that they would have to, you know, be stuck in a job that they didn't really see themselves in at that point, or that they were afraid that maybe they wouldn't want to be in that job forever. And yeah, I think this person is afraid of making decisions. And so, yeah. And I think this person is in love with you, obviously, because of this person coming through in the reading. But there is, I'm just afraid that, like, if it's a girl on girl or boy on boy situation here, I don't know. Like, but if it's just that it's just a little bit delicate. It's like this person needs to overcome something that seems kind of impossible to overcome when this person has this mindset and is so afraid of labeling themselves in the wrong way. And yeah. But this person is in love with you. So that's all that matters here. But so with the Three of Wands reversed, well, this person is very curious about life and about getting this person has such a curious brain. It just and this person, like, I really like this person. I think this person seems like seems to have the tolerance for every, like, I feel like this person is very non-judgmental, very open to everyone, very open-minded. This person is not narrow-minded at all. This person is open to everything. This person, I feel like also, like, even though I feel like this person is very similar to you, I feel like a part of it is also that this person is adapting to you. And I think this is like a sign of endearment. Like, it's a sign of them, like, it's a good thing when someone mirrors someone else's mannerisms and starts behaving a little bit like the person that they like, because of course it's happening subconsciously. It's not something they are conscious about themselves. They don't know it, but they might adapt a little bit to you, and it's because they like you. They put you in high regards, and I think there's just like, and I think this person might also have agreed with you on things that they didn't actually agree on, but they just wanted you to like them. And they might also have found it to be quite interesting to maybe argue the opposite viewpoint as they had, like, especially politically, if you two were probably very much in disagreement before they met you, but then when they met you and actually really liked you, they adopted your viewpoint and actually got really good. I feel like this person got quite good at, being the devil's advocate and arguing something that they absolutely did not believe in, or didn't really like. And I think, like, of course there is something. I think it is good. Take it as a compliment. Take it as a sign of endearment, because this person just really likes you, looks up to you, but the thing is just that this person is afraid of I feel like this person is afraid of doing something where they can't like this person could be afraid of relationships, just in general. Like this person might be afraid of changing their life. They might feel very comfortable in their life right now, and they might be afraid of change, where, you know, change can seem very scary. Like, and I think this person wants, like, I think in a way they want to tell you how they feel about you, but they are afraid that if they tell you, their life is going to turn upside down, and they are going to be dragged into a lot of things, like especially if you say yes. If you say no, it's a little bit simpler actually. So I don't think this person is afraid of rejection. They are afraid that you're actually going to say yes, and that this is going to change the pace of their life completely. And I think they are a little bit scared of that, actually. Scared of things being too serious. Scared of things getting starting to accelerate in a speed that they can't really follow. So, yeah. I don't know. But I think I'm actually gonna I'm gonna shuffle some of these archetype cards just to get a little bit more information about this person. Who is this person who's in love with group number 4? Okay, with the rescuer card, I don't know if this makes sense. It says provides strength and support to others in crisis. Acts out of love with no expectation of reward. And I think this person is very empathetic. This person is very caring. And I think this person actually loves you without, like, I think in a way this person could be afraid of you not, like, so it's not necessarily the rejection that this person is afraid of, but this person might be afraid of you not reciprocating how they feel. Like that if they told you how they feel about you, they are afraid that you're going to say that they got it all twisted, that they have misunderstood everything, and that nothing of what they felt had ever been true. Like that. So I think this person is afraid of looking like a fool for misunderstanding the social cues, or maybe misreading some hints or some signs. But this person is very this person is very non-selfish. Like this person is not selfish at all. Like this person likes to be there for others. This person might be more interested in being there for others than they are. I don't think this person wants to be helped. Like I think this person wants to be the one helping others. And I think this person has always been very independent and done everything by themselves, and they never needed, to be in a group. Like when they were in high school or something like that, or in the university, they never needed to be in like a study group or anything like that. They just did things on their own. They didn't need others to talk to or to receive help from. Like they were very self-sufficient and very autodidact. That they didn't even need a teacher, because they could just learn it all on their own. And this of course makes them very, very independent, to the point where they don't actually need to be in a relationship either, that they can figure things out on their own. And but I think this person does want to be in a relationship, not because they want to have someone as a support system to them, but because they feel like they are a little bit hollow and a little bit empty when they are not a support system to someone else. That they feel like their life doesn't really have meaning unless they are helping someone else, unless they are the rock for someone else to lean on. And this person is a very good person. So, of course, there might be some issues that this person has, some things that this person is struggling with, but not anything that I can't see like a solution to. I feel like if this person is a closeted homosexual, which I know is only for the minority of you, but I feel like that's a hurdle that can be overcome. Like, I think you could start out by actually telling this person how you feel about them, if you feel the same way, and then take it from there. Because if this person feels secure, if they feel secure in the relationship, if they feel like they know that you're not going to leave them, or if they get that sort of validation, then I think they can then they can come out, and then they wouldn't be afraid of doing so. But I feel like they would be afraid of doing so if they have some doubt in their mind that this is going to work out. Yeah. So and if this person is not a homosexual, if this is a heterosexual connection that you two have, then I just think this person probably needs you to come to them and tell them how you feel, because this person is not going to do it on their own, because there's too much at stake here, I think. So yeah, but I think that's all I have for you, group number 4. I hope this reading was helpful, and have a great day. And if you want a personal reading from me, check the description box below for more information on how to get one. And have a great day, and bye. Hello, group number 5. You chose this Dalí Tarot. And I'm going to start with some channeling, and then I'm going to shuffle the cards for you. So I'm going to do the channeling now. So Spirit, can you answer this question for group number 5, the people who will choose group number 5? Who's in love with group number 5? Okay, it's someone you see on a regular basis. It's someone you see as a customer or as a client or as a co-worker. So I feel like either you see them at work or you see them while they are at work, you know. So you might see them while they are at work as a cashier at the local grocery store, or you might see them while they are driving. Maybe they are your Uber driver, or maybe they have been your waiter or waitress at a restaurant that you go to often, or like there might be, or this person could be like a secretary at your doctor's office or somewhere where you go on a regular basis. So that could be the thing, or it's someone that you work with. So yeah, I'm sensing that the love that this person has for you, I don't think it's reciprocated. I feel like maybe some of you actually consider this person to be a little bit of a creep, that you don't really feel the same way, that you feel like this person is maybe a little bit socially awkward, and maybe this person is like, I don't know, I feel like if this is someone you work with, I think this person might have been bullied by the other co-workers, or maybe left out or something, and like this person might have been excluded from a party or something, or something where you felt like this was very unfair. So you might have stood up for this person and talked to the others and said to the others that you didn't like the way that they treated this person. And I think this person might have misunderstood what you did. Like they might have misunderstood it as you showing romantic interest to them, like that you were being flirtatious with them because you were standing up for them. So I think it might have been lost in translation. I don't know if this person is a foreigner, so maybe this person misunderstood something you said, or I just feel like this person might have thought you were, you know, that you were throwing yourself at them, like, you know, giving them like the green light to actually, you know, date you or something. I think maybe this person even thought you were dating, or I don't know, like it's a little bit weird. But I think this person really thought that they had a shot with you, that you seemed to like them and like them in that way, like romantically. So I feel like moving forward, if this resonates with you, I feel like you need to be way less polite to this person, and you need to speak your mind and don't listen to this person's small talk. Don't sit around and listen to this person talk for a long time with you, because it's just adding on to this person's delusion that this person thinks that you two have a strong connection. So I feel like you're a very polite person. I think you're a very nice person. And I think you're also maybe proving a point, because you stood up for this person. You stood up against the bullies and told the other people that they were being mean, and maybe you feel like you have to prove that you were right, you know, by actually enjoying the small talk with this person and giving this person a chance, and not seeing this person as the creep that you might be realizing that this person is. Like maybe you're kind of getting the feeling that you're actually understanding what the other people were rambling about, that maybe you understand now why they excluded this person from the party, because this person might be, you know, a little bit difficult to talk to, and like a lot of things might get lost in translation, maybe because this person is a foreigner, and it might make it harder to have a conversation with them. And this person might also just seem a little bit off, because this person might talk about many various topics all at once, and it might seem very random. Like this person might talk about Trump, and then they might talk about climate change, and then they might talk about puppies, and then they might talk about the price of diapers, and then they talk about skyscrapers, and then like it's all just a big pile of nothing, you know, or it's just a lot of different things, and it gets so random to the point where it's just words that are randomly put together and making a sentence that doesn't seem actually. I don't know what I'm saying. Now I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm very coherent right now, but I'm just sensing that this person is not very coherent when you talk to them, and that this is a little bit of it's a bad sign. Like there's something a little bit, like it's a little bit off about this person, and maybe be a little bit watchful of how kind you are to them, because this person is not like because this person is a little bit off and a little bit delusional and has a tendency to ramble on about random things and doesn't seem to have a coherent thought. I don't know if I'm being overly mean to this person, but you know, it's just I'm just saying, just be careful, because you don't want this person on your bad side, and you don't want this person on your good side either, because you just have to be neutral. Because don't give this person an idea that you're interested in them, because they are gonna see it as a marriage proposal, and they're gonna maybe even believe you two are married. If you give this person your hand, they're gonna take the whole arm, you know. Don't be too nice, don't be too polite. You have to establish boundaries. Make sure this person knows that you can't, like, that they can't, you know, yeah, that it's not, yeah, just make sure that they know that you're not interested, in a polite way, but in a way where you still make it very clear. And this is also, like, this is the same thing if it's not a co-worker, but if it's your Uber driver, for instance, then find another Uber driver. Don't drive with this person, because this person has the upper hand when they are driving you. Like, they are in control over the vehicle, and they can lock the doors. So make sure you're being safe. Safety first, people. So yeah. And yeah, if it's someone who works in your local grocery store or supermarket or something like that, then you don't have to be so nervous, because I think this, like, it's just a little bit more creepy when it's somewhere where you're locked in. Like, if it's like, you can just choose not to have small talk with this person. Like, you can just go to the counter and buy the things that you need to buy, and then you can just walk away. You don't have to talk to them. You don't have to ask them about their life. And if they ask you about something, you don't need to answer. You can just tell them that you're in a rush and you're busy, and you don't have the time to talk. But if you're actually interested in this person, which I feel like is very unlikely, because I'm just not really getting that feeling, then maybe that's, like, maybe it's good for you to know that this person is interested in you too. So, but for most of you, I'm just sensing that the message here is, be careful. Don't be too kind or too polite to anyone. And yeah. So I'm going to shuffle a little bit more. So yeah. I don't know why I said more, because I haven't shuffled at all. But yeah, sorry, but I'm going to shuffle the cards here. Okay, with the Temperance here, this person is a little bit unbalanced. They are, like, you can be polite and you can be nice to this person, but just remember that this person is not a constant. This person is a variable. You don't know what version of them you're going to get, and this is why you need to just be neutral and not be like it's just this. You can't calculate this person's actions, and this, like, you just need to be watchful. And yeah, this person is not in harmony. This person is the opposite of Temperance. Like, this person is maybe also, this person might have a drinking problem, or they might smoke weed or something like that, and it might also add to their, like, their, yeah, it might add to the fact that they are a little bit off, that there's something about them that seems a little bit like they can seem a little bit scary, they can seem a little bit stalkerish, they can seem a little bit creepy at times, and sometimes I think it's also because they might be intoxicated by a substance or something. So yeah, just walk a big circle around this person. Try to have minimum contact with this person. And with the 10 of Wands here reversed, I just feel like let this person work, you know. Don't talk to them, let them just do their job. And you're like, if it's something where you're a customer or you're a client, you don't owe this person anything. Like if it's your Uber driver, you don't owe them the conversation. You can be rude to them. You are the one paying. So don't be overly nice to someone that you're paying for a service. And so yeah, just let them work for you without you having to work for them. Like it's not like that, you know. You don't. Also, if this is a coworker of yours, if this person is slacking off and not actually doing the job that they are supposed to do, if that is maybe the thing that the other coworkers are annoyed with and might have excluded them out of the group because of, like they might have been tired of this person because this person might be a little bit lazy at work. If that's the case, then, you know, tell someone about it. Don't go directly to this person, because this person would be, you know, devastated if you told them this to their face. Maybe they would get devastated too if you told it to someone behind their back. But the beauty of telling someone about it behind their back is that it's never gonna. It's like they're never gonna know about this. Like. And that's also the thing, if it's like your Uber driver or if it's someone at your grocery store who's being a little bit creepy to you, you can tell the manager. I know it's a little bit frowned upon, I know that, but you can go to their boss. And that's also, if this is your coworker, go to your boss about it. Talk to someone above you, someone who's higher up in the hierarchy, someone who can maybe get this person fired. So yeah, maybe do it that way, because, well, you're not going to get far with this if you're just being friendly and polite, because it's just going to make the problem worse, and it's just going to make your situation, you know, unbearable. Like, maybe I am painting the devil on the wall. Maybe it's not that bad, but if it is, or if it turns out to be that bad, you know, then don't hesitate to talk to someone about it. Someone who's in power to actually change this situation for you and make it easier for you, you know. So yeah, I know this reading was probably not what you wanted. You probably wanted something a little bit more uplifting, but this is the reading you get. So, well, you can maybe go back to the deck selection in the beginning and maybe see if one of the other groups might resonate with you a little bit more, or like if your eyes are more drawn to one of the other groups. So yeah, but that's all I have for you, group number 5. I hope this reading was helpful, and have a great day, and bye.